loved competing in juniors. I just love it. It just reminds me of when I was a little kid and just came out here for the pure love of it.
Well, welcome back to Sydney Olympic Park Athletic Centre, and we're here for the afternoon session of day 2. And if you're joining us for the first time today, a warm welcome, and a welcome back to those that did join us earlier. We saw some great action, and we'll be sure to bring you plenty more over the duration of the next few hours here in Sydney. And big welcome to everyone watching all around Australia and the world. Let us know where you're watching. You can get in contact with us using the hashtag Summer of Aths and AJAC15. And make sure you check out athletics.com.au. You can follow all the information there of the results, all the updates on start lists. And we're looking at our next race on the track down here at the moment. This is the men's 400 metres for under 14 boys. And this will be a straight final through here. So we've just had a run of 400 metre events, and I'll be able to recap you some of the results of what you may have missed over the lunch break there. But there we go. It's a picture out here, Sydney Olympic Park. I'll tell you what, the crowd's building just nicely. So we'll stick with this race here. And as we said, it's the under 14 boys 400 metres. Oh, bit unsteady there. So they'll just get themselves settled again for another start. So we've got the boys under 14s 400 straight final, followed by the girls under 14s 400 metres. Looks to be a straight final as well. And we've got some 200 metre finals coming up. And at 4:15 Sydney time, we're predicting a hailstorm. That's right, Jack Hale will be in action in the men's under 18s 200 metre final. But they're all set for a second start here. And they are off. And it's the boys under 14s 400 metre final here. And we've got a good mix of states competing here. We've got the Queenslanders on the outside. Look for the New South Wales runners in the middle in the light blue. Western Australia's involved there as well. And on the inside, we've got the South Australia coming through. But it's the New South Wales runner here at the moment. And I think that will be Morgan Little. And it is. It's Morgan Little. He takes the straight now. He looks to have this race all sewn up. The boy from New South Wales. There's a threat coming from Queensland on the outside. New South Wales on the inside. But it is Morgan Little who is going to take this one, I think. He's going to be pushed all the way. But Little takes it in its unofficial time, 56.29. New South Wales taking first and second place there. And what a great run. It was Bateman in second place. So Ethan Bateman taking second place there. New South Wales getting the Quinella. And a straight final there, but it was all Morgan Little. He really pushed the pace in the first 200, and he just had enough to hold on in the end. So there we go. Ethan Bateman second, Ty Sears in third place there. So great way to start off the afternoon session. That's a bronze medal for Team Western Australia. I'm in the middle of the Western Australian camp here. I know they're all pumped up every time they get a medal. Look at them go crazy. You'll hear them cheer through our effects mics here. So well done. Big applause there. And there's the final list there. Now we've got some men's triple jump happening here in front of the grandstand as well. And this will be... We've got the men's under 17s and under 18s, I think, combined events here. So we'll keep you posted with how that's going. But a great run there. Morgan Little taking the win, 56.27, and he is only under 14. I wouldn't mind running that fast when I was 13 or 14, I tell you what. Now it's the girls' turn up next, and as we pan around, we get ready for the girls under 14 400 metres final. This will be another of our straight finals. We should point out as well, there's plenty warming up in the field. Also, I'm looking across at the high jump. There's women's high jump about to kick off. And we've also got a discus event happening. That's the under-14s boys over there. But look at it, they're getting into the middle stages. So into the third round there, it would look like. And over on the back straight, well, I think we've got... That must be triple jump there as well, I think. So we've got under 18s on the back straight, triple jump, under 20s on the front straight here. As always, too much athletics is never enough. As we see the girls going about their work. Here we go. Victoria in the discus cage, unfortunately just slicing that one. Hitting the net about where we had some problems earlier, where the hammer was getting stuck. So those watching this morning would have seen a slightly humorous stuck hammer in the net, but they finally did fish it out. All credit to the officials there. And I'll be shortly joined by Matt Lynch. I know he's a big hit when it comes time to Junior Nationals. He was the voice of the Nationals last year, and he'll be back again joining me up here in the commentary box very shortly. And he'll be giving you more fun facts about the country of Colombia. That's right. That's where you can qualify for the World Youth Championships, and some of our athletes have done so today already, as we see here in the discus, getting that throw out to about 40 metres or so. That's another member of the Big V. Vics do it better, so they keep telling us. And we've got some action in the high jump as well, but look at this. How are you feeling, girls? Here we are, Junior Nationals. No heats, straight into the final. In fact, final heats likely yesterday, so straight finals here today. And the girls just getting introduced here now, so we can run through the field in the girls under 14s. And from the inside, from Western Australia, Jenna Bain, and then it's Laverne, Rutherford, Ferrier, Burns, Macaginney, Litchford and Black. So a good mix of states here again. Western Australia, Victoria, Queensland and New South Wales represented here in this under 14 girls final. New South Wales taking the boys under 14s. Can they double it up here in the girls as well? We'll be keeping an eye on the middle lanes. And they're filled by Queensland, New South Wales, Queensland, with a couple of Victorians outside of them. Away now in the girls under 14s 400 metre final. All right, and we see the Victorians up on the outside there, making the most of their staggered start. Holding on in the inside is the Queenslanders and New South Wales WA at the back at the moment as they come around 200 metres. And still the Victorians holding on, but not for long. Here come the Queenslanders in the middle. And it's the tall frame with the maroon uniform on coming through here. Queensland runner. And it's Lily Burns from Queensland. And she's pulling away here now. Lily Burns. On her now is Victoria's. But it's going to be Burns. And she takes the gold medal in this one. A time of unofficial time, 58.51. And Lily Burns, congratulations. You have won the gold medal for Queensland. So there we go. It wasn't a New South Wales double in the boys and the girls. Queensland came along and upset that one. Great run there, holding on. There's the official time, 58.49 for Lily Burns. And in second place there, it was Gigi Macaginney. Third place there, Caitlin Ferrier. So New South Wales having to settle for bronze there, and Victoria taking the silver. And the girls will be very happy with their day's work there. I can be sure of that. So congratulations, girls, and we head back to some field action here now And it looks to me like we've got the women's under 15 long high jump happening here. So we've seen some great performances in the high jump already today. And we've got the next door to them, we've got the discus. And this is the under 20 men's final. And we'll see who we've got in there. We'll come back to that. Here we are at the women's high jump again. So these are the under 15 girls in high jump. And making that over easily, the athlete from Queensland there. Sticking with the discus here at the moment. Sorry, that's the under 14 discus. I think I was getting a bit carried away there. The under 20 discus. Sure to feature big Matt Denny. It's going to be great to see him go around. So just sticking with the discus here now. Second round throw. The wobbly duck, I think they call that. Gets out to 30 metres. And we're just going to check on our run sheet here. Oh, there we go. It is under 20 discus. Keep changing that sign on me. And here we go, our newest medal recipients. And it's Morgan Little from New South Wales. Sits on top of the podium there. That was in the boys' under 14s. 400 metres, Ethan Bateman, Ty Sears, congratulations. And that applause you heard, that was for the WA's athlete, Ty Sears, in that one. All right, I can see Matt Denny in the picture. We're going to try and bring you every one of Matt Denny's throws. I know he's very emotional about this being his final juniors. And so he wants to go out with a bang. We saw him up in Brisbane setting PBs, getting over 60 metres for the first time with the senior weight. So we'll see what he can do here today. Just to give you a bit of an indication of one mark that he might be going for. Well, it's his own record, meet record and national record, set last year. 61.63 is the meet record, 62.73 is the national record. And I'm here to tell you both of those are under threat. Look at him there, juggling the discus. Can't do that, can you? He's going to flick this up. Here we go. Get down the road, Victoria. Wow. You meant to just throw... Oh, look at that, Denny. Cool as you like. He's been coming to this championships for about 6 years. Oh, there's a southpaw there, the left-hander. He gets that out over 40 metres as well, which is good. So, looks to be Matt Denny primed for his next throw here. Going off the sign there, I think this must be round 2. So, Matt Denny, what is he capable of here? Anything. Ah, look who's come to join us. Picked a good time. It's the one and only Matthew Lynch. And look who's on screen. He's been juggling the discus. Welcome back, Lynchy.
Thank you. Bit of traffic out there in Sydney. Classic Sydney.
Good to hear you got out and got amongst it, mate.
Did. Doing some athlete pickup.
Hope you got them all in safely. Not too much whiplash.
No, it's fine. It was not a chance to go that fast in that traffic. But
good.
Morgan Mitchell and Ash Whitaker in their hotels ready for that Australian 4x1 tomorrow.
Good.
But let's see Denny. Second attempt, maybe?
Yeah, we're thinking it's a second. It's massive.
Oh, he's happy with it.
Get out there. 65 plus.
That looks
the
like
hands go up. Let's see if we can get a shot back on Denny.
He's been red fagged.
Oh, what a shame.
He wasn't happy with it. Do we know what weight he's throwing? Is he throwing 1.5? I
think so.
1.75?
He was about to go to Funky Town there.
He was
celebrate.
Pretty stoked.
We might need to keep a keen eye on Denny's on the reaction after the next throw, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Denny cam.
Yeah, Denny cam, that's what we need.
So what happened while I was gone?
Mate, lots happened. 400 metres, you missed them.
I saw some 14s getting their medals.
Yeah, well, here's
some. The girls.
And so, boys and girls 1400 finals, and for a lot of the other age groups.
Okay.
Just before we came back on air. So, yeah, very exciting scenes. And Rudisha was here as well.
I did hear that rumour.
David Rudisha had entered the building. He's now left again. But
what if he took any Instagrams?
He'll be back. Well, I took one of him.
Oh, nice.
So he wants to repost it.
Yeah. Oh, no. Ooh.
That's up to him.
You might get some followers.
Yeah. Look, we can all share. Victoria now in the high jump. Now, Lynchy.
I noticed that wasn't the same high jump from when I left.
No, that's finished up. We've come down here. We can probably draw a line through the morning session.
Yeah, we don't need that anymore.
And this is your under 15 women.
Excellent. So who took out the under... Do we know who took out the under 18 women?
In the high jump? Well, I was waiting for you to come back so we could recap some of the action that has happened
thanks for waiting.
Today. And I had it here ready to go. So what do you want to know, mate? I can find it all out.
Under 18.
And you at home, you can find that. If you're not at home, you might be at work, but you can find it out as well. Just head to athletics.com.au, go to results and then live results, and you'll be able to get to the link here. And it's as easy as... Under 18, high jump.
Oh, spanner.
So New Zealand has won that one. Phoebe Edwards with a 179. Claire Gibson from Western Australia, first Aussie, 177. Taylor Clark, 177
as well.
And Celeste Mucci, 173. Now, you know what 177 means?
That's right. Not the first, though. So, not automatic.
Ah.
Unfortunately. And
equal first? No, it would have gone on count back.
So, bad luck to Claire Gibson. She needs 2. Would have been nice if she had one earlier, but I'd say Talia Clark's the only one eligible to go.
So we can't get them waving
discretion. We can't get them up here.
Waving the Colombian flag just yet.
No, but it's a bit of a bummer.
So here we have the women's long jump. I can give you a result there too, Lynchy. Winner there from New South Wales in a jump of 5.95. Was Alicia Burnett. And she looks to have had the best of the conditions in terms of a wind there with a nice 1.7 tailwind. So Alicia Burnett, gold, Audrey Kiriakou, silver, and Alison Roos. So it's a clean sweep for the New South Welsh team there, New South Wales.
Excellent work. And what about the men's long jump? Yes,
well, I saw the medals being awarded. So Shem James got the gold there, 7.54. And in second place, Chris Matrevsky from Victoria, and third, Henry Smith from Victoria. So 7.45 for Matrevsky and 7.40 for Henry Smith. So
it's a good, tight competition. Like 7-metre jumpers going all the way down to 5th place.
Yes. And they had not bad conditions for a lot of that as well. So, yeah, some pretty handy work shown by the jumpers there. We had some 800-metre heats, and then we had some 400-metre heats as well. And so now we've got some triple jump happening, front and back straights as well. So
I've made it this far today, and I don't think I've had anything to eat yet. I've been so excited about the live stream.
Get down and get yourself a sandwich.
I saw the line earlier, and I was like, I'd rather watch Hale run 200.
Yes.
Than have a sausage roll. The line was pretty long too. I didn't want to miss any races.
Well, you don't want to go into a hailstorm not stocked up.
Oh, true, but I don't want to miss it either.
Well, yeah, and hello and welcome everyone that's just tuning in. Don't miss in about, what are we up to, Lynchy? 25 minutes time. We have at 4:15 the men's under 18s 200 metres final. Hale versus Harrigan. And
first over the line, automatic. Out of those two.
That's what we love. We'll be chatting to one of those boys up
we
here
will be.
In the Colombian couch.
The Casa.
The Colombian Casa.
They speak Portuguese
this
or Spanish
is what I meant to ask you before. What do they speak there?
Surely I already know that.
All right, we're going to have a look at the discus very shortly because I can see the big frame of Matt Denny coming up for a little look. I don't know if he's the next to throw. But we're going to try and throw all our camera resources on Matt Denny for this next one. every angle.
Oh, not using the full use of the circle there.
I think he's just still hovering around the back there waiting. So we'll give you a shout out when Denny is all set to throw there. We can stick with the women's high jump. And we see there some more easy clearances from New South Wales. Right, Lynch, what do they speak in Colombia?
They speak Spanish.
Ah.
A little bit of like a little quick rundown of the old Colombia. Few extra bits of information there about Colombia. Population 48 million, so quite a few more than Australia. At the moment, their currency is the peso, so all those athletes who qualify need to get a few pesos.
So we're going to... All right, we've got a 200-metre final happening here. Apologies, here we go. We pick it up now.
There it is, Nana Adama Owusu-Afriyie in the pink headband. And that looks like the New Zealander Hull closing very, very fast at the end. And I think that's another New Zealander on her inside. Very quick, 24-1. Strong, strong running there from the New Zealander. I think that was Georgia Hull. She was dominant in the heats. She had the fastest time coming in. And I think that's another New Zealander as well. They've gone 1-2. But Nana Adama Owusu-Afriyie is the first Australian across the line. She will be the national champion in the women's under-17 200-metre final.
And Lynchy, I can see why you've got that name so just rolling off the tongue, because you've had to say it a number of times.
You do.
She often does what she just did right there, and that is beat everyone else home.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, a big fan of the pink headband. I think she should stick with that. That's going.
Like we said, if you wear a headband, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be on the live stream.
Yes. So, Lynchy, here we are with some triple jump action. New South Wales coming in.
Nice little series there, nice and even. Old hop, step and jump. What age group have we got
That's
rocking
the
down there?
under-17s on this side, Lynchy. Under-18s on the far side.
Okay.
So,
we actually have an athlete who has done one World Youth Qualifier.
tell me about it.
Rowan Sutton. 15. So he's only got one. So he needs a 15-17, which is the qualifier. He needs a 15-17 or better.
Yep.
And to win. And he's going. And do you know what? He is a Maroochydore Swan.
Honk honk.
Yeah, that's right. We're in the bevy.
Well, speaking of Maroochydore Swans, I saw big Tommy Gamble. He's entered the building.
He's lurking.
And
he was supposed to keep me company on my trip to the airport.
Well, he was here keeping someone else company in the grandstand.
Oh.
Jake Hammond. That's who he was keeping company.
They'll be in the relay tomorrow evening.
He had a better offer.
In the Australian 4x1, trying to qualify for the World Relays in the Bahamas.
Here we have ACT in the ring. Good release. Good decibels there.
Good grunt. You might have heard that come through the microphone. Just sneaking over the 40-metre mark.
Is that like the whole of Queensland over there at the discus?
It looks like it. Well, they're all trying to be Denny's.
If we can have a look at the discus shot here.
Hang on.
We've got about 28 Queenslanders in there.
Are they allowed that many? There's a few different uniforms in there as well.
Everyone wants to be Matt
Is there anyone left in Queensland?
I might pick up one of those Queensland bodysuits. I want to get in on this. Wow. I think I saw Wally Lewis out there.
Up next, Queensland is like, who? Me?
Yeah.
Me.
Well, we could have a look at the start list here. Here we go. I count no fewer than 1, 2,
Every
3,
second
4, 5,
person's
6,
a
7,
Queenslander.
8, 9 Queenslanders.
9 in a field of 18.
There we go.
And look at them. Are they all up next? The whole top 8 could be Queensland.
I think Denny's obviously got them all up. Said, right, we're not sitting down, boys. It's like some sort of state. It's a
Boys, you got to stand.
Well,
If Denny stands, you stand.
Effectively what it is there, Lynchy. It's a forward pack.
It is. Well, one of Denny's brothers did actually play for the Broncos.
Right.
He told me.
There you go.
I'm assuming he wasn't a winger.
We're talking rugby league for all you Southern Staters. Look at that. It's a sea of maroon.
Led from the front by Denny.
Lynchy, quick comment about the conditions.
As you say that, the sun has poked through. So it has been a bit cloudy all day, but yeah, the sun's popped its head out, and that was only a 0.2 headwind for that last race, so girls ran fast, 24-1. So I think we could see some quick times. Would love to see a start list.
Yeah,
but this is the women's under 18 200-metre final.
Well, it's crunch time for the women, and we'll see if we can pick that up here now. And we'll do our best to take you through this.
Oh, unsteady. Only moments away from what could be described as race of the day. Here we go, let's hope we get a clean start. Second time round. Women's under 18 200-metre final. Away in the second time. It looks like Sophia Vergara has gotten the best start at the moment on the inside, but Jacinta Beecher, the big Queenslander, and Nicole Kay in the bright orange spikes. They're going to lead into the straight. It's going to be a battle between Nicole Kay and Jacinta Beecher. It's a tall athlete versus the shorter athlete, but it looks like it's very, very tight. Nicole Kay on the inside is going to hold on. Is she going to dip? And I think she took it out. Nicole Kay from Jacinta Beecher, and looks like Sophia Vergara minus 2.9.
Yikes.
That is a shame. But 24-22, unofficial.
Well, don't tell the boys that. Tell them it's blowing a lovely
Big
tailwind.
tailwind.
I love it. So coming up in not too long, in
There's
15
your
minutes.
times.
15 minutes to be exact. Jack Hale, under 18.
Here's your Adidas replay. Nicole Kay on the outside, Jacinta Beecher on the inside. These two Queensland athletes just neck and neck the entire way. But it looks like the Queenslander on the inside, on the outside, Nicole Kay, 24-21 to 24-26, Jacinta Beecher.
And if you want to see something interesting over there at the discus, this is how you flick the discus from one foot to the other. Didn't quite get it right earlier, Matt Denny, but he's not giving up there. Getting a few tips. And we've got New South Wales in the ring here. Lynchian.
That's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? A New South Wales athlete in the ring?
Well, it's the left-handed New South Welshman. Let's hope he can get a big one out there and put some pressure on these Queenslanders, who, through sheer weight of numbers, are really putting the pressure on in this comp. And I think it's Matt Denny to throw next. Round 3. Might need them to update the scoreboard over there. And Denny chalks up the hands. We can see him there.
Oh, it looks like they're not focusing on the scoreboard at the moment.
They're focusing on whatever all the Queenslanders are doing.
They're rattled. There's too many Queenslanders. Need a clean discus. That's it, Danny. Clean it up. Let's get this one out there. Yeah, bit of chalk.
So we're calling it here, Lynchy, meet record, national record. Could they go here on this throw?
He already owns the meet record.
So could he improve his own? And Werner Reiterer from 1985.
Oh, that's an old one.
68.44.
Could we see a 70-metre throw? Here we go. They're standing out there.
And he releases. I don't think he's got quite as much on that as he had on his last one. He was really happy with that last one, which was a foul. And that's another foul.
Well, let's hope he didn't foul in the first round.
Hasn't got one on the board. He could go nude here.
Uh-oh.
Figuratively speaking, of course. All right, well, women's high jump here, Lynchy.
Under 15 women's.
149.
Second attempt for the Queensland athlete. And another Queensland athlete going into the circle in the discus. Here she goes.
Oh, unlucky.
It looked like she was over that.
Yep.
It's a little kick under the bar. Duck.
Yes, we had one of those earlier.
Unfortunate.
So next action on the track at approximately 4:07, so that's a few minutes' time. That will be the under-17 men's 200-metre final, Lynchy.
Ooh.
And that will be a curtain raiser to the under-18s men 200 final, which happens shortly after that. And then strap yourself in, because we're going walking again.
We are going walkabout.
3,000-metre walk, men's 15 and 16, and that'll be a combined event. And then we're passing the baton for some 4x100-metre relays.
Very exciting.
So plenty to...
and bookended by some more walks.
Wow. It's all about walking and batons.
So walk-a-rama later on after these 200s.
This afternoon. Yeah, that doesn't feel particularly... Oh, well, what's it doing now? It's coming. It's just... The flags in front of us here would say left to right.
There's that hashtag AJAC15.
Oh, we're getting some weather updates.
Apparently the storm has gone ocean side, if you know what side the ocean is.
Look at it out there. I mean, yeah.
That's the ocean side.
We'll pull back to a big shot, but you can see the grey skies over the back there, so maybe we've missed it. We might be spared the storm today, Lynchy. We can only hope. We won't be spared the hailstorm, I know that for sure.
At 4:15, batten down the hatches.
Tell you what, Jack Hale, I mean, yeah, his presence in athletics has done a lot for the sport, but what a great name.
It helps when they've got a name like that. You could put it up there with Hannah Joy.
Yep.
And the fact that she's a jumper.
Jump for joy. Yep. Just works, doesn't
Bolts,
it?
like those names. If you've got a good name, you can have a long career.
I think the name, in some ways, depicts what you'll do in life.
So he's just going to hail for the rest of his life.
That's right. He's just going to create hailstorms.
Wherever he goes.
So, and we're just going to bring up the map here. Here's the radar. Oh, big storm.
Oh, it's coming up from the south.
Big gully raker up at Denman there. You want to watch out for that. They won't mind a bit of rain up around Muswellbrook. And, yeah, down south coast seems to be hitting it. We might have been spared.
I hope so. You don't want a southerly at Homebush because that is a headwind. So, at the moment, it looks like it's where it's going. But
and a quick shout out for Destination New South Wales. There you go. What a great state. You can have all that weather in one state.
What a smorgasbord.
So much. Queenslanders, they do weather pretty well too. Let's not forget that.
It's only one, though.
Yeah. We're more consistent.
Yeah.
Missed there. So, 149 the bar there in women's high jump. Discus, we're pretty sure is in the middle stages.
Getting close to the end of the third round. We should be seeing the top 8.
We just want to see Denny put one on the board. We hope he has already. And is it just me, Lynchy, or is this grandstand filled up somewhat?
Oh, definitely.
They've come in. They want to get in out of the...
They want to get they're looking for shelter.
I'll stop saying hail pun soon.
Well, you've got at least till 4:15, 4:16
for today.
Yeah,
and then I'll wind it up. You reckon? So 21:55, that will be the time to be. That all eyes will be on the clock for that.
Oh, they don't even have to do it.
But it'll be nice.
These boys. It'd be nice to get another one, but yeah, they don't need to do it. They don't need to worry about it, Brandon and Jack, unless someone else comes out. But on the board now, the starters in the men's under 17 200-metre final. Hugo Whitehead and Caelan Shaw, both heat winners, but Caelan Shaw in the headband was very, very dominant in for his first heat. Good start from Hugo Whitehead on the inside in the New South Wales, and they're both into their running. Alec Newen on his inside and Caelan Shaw, but Hugo Whitehead is coming up. But Caelan Shaw's going to lead them into the straight, and he was very, very quick in his heat. And he looks like he's going to pull away. Caelan Shaw streaking away from the rest of the field. Hugo Whitehead fighting hard. Big battle for third, but Caelan Shaw 22-18. Hugo Whitehead taking second, minus 1.9. Caelan Shaw from Victoria, and Australian champion and headband wearer.
And not his first race today.
He ran the heat. Well, that's how it goes.
So, look, great performance to back up after the heat.
It's funny, they all actually...
Sorry, I'm getting confused with the hurdler.
Yeah, all backing up. Oh, good clearance there from the New South Wales athlete.
Great time to cross to the women's high jump
Bit
there.
of wobbly bar, first shot at 153.
So, just some confirmation here. Matt Denny's throwing 1.75 kilos thanks to Aths Tas.
The tossers.
It wasn't the tossers, this was Athletics Tasmania, but they are in cahoots with the tossers. Tassie Tossers, you can follow them on Twitter.
It's all a big family.
It is. And don't forget, get in touch with us. Let us know where you're watching from. Take a photo of your screen. We'd love to see your screen.
I've been told by Tim Rosen to fix the headwinds. I'm trying, but doing the best I can. Oh, that is a big triple jump. Excellent work. Pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he jumped very, very well at the Adelaide All Schools. I remember the crowd getting right behind that athlete. South Australian triple jumper. Jack Stolarski, PB of 14.35, the only athlete over the 14-metre mark. So very dominant.
Here's Timmy Rosen. Yeah, fix the headwinds, Matty Lynch. What are you doing? You're in charge of that.
I was trying.
You even went out there, went outside, jumped in the car.
I did. I tried to do a couple of doughies around the other way to get a little cyclone effect, but fortunately it's not really working in my favour. But on the screen now, you've got the medalists in the women's under 18, 200 metres.
It is, yes.
There it is. Sophia Vergara, 24.78. Jacinta Beach, 24.26. And getting the gold medal from Queensland, Nicole Kay, 24.21. I think that was into a pretty bulk headwind as well, 2.9 minus. So good running. It's definitely a sub-24 run in those legs from at least the first two. But all eyes will be on the 200-metre start line in a very short period of time. Only a few minutes away. Tasmania versus Queensland. Classic rivalry on the track.
Yeah, traditional rivals.
It's always been, when you think 200s at juniors, you always think Tasmania and Queensland. It's the way it's been for years.
And look who's just relaxing, just chilling out on the tweets, chilling at the airport, going to STC 15. May say a sneaky hello to the Ajax 15.
Well,
so Sally Pearson.
More than welcome to.
What about those shoes, Lynchy? You'd be up for a pair of them.
Oh, yeah. I'll match my shorts a little bit.
You have to do a trade with Sal.
She's definitely getting an exit row.
Yeah, how couldn't quite figure that out there.
I think she's at the airport still. I hope she's not tweeting while the plane's going.
Oh, you can do that now. Surely.
Good Wi-Fi.
Well, when the Ajax 15's on, you get special consideration. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing Sally Pearson in action this Saturday night, 100 and 200 metres. She carved it up in Canberra.
Double.
She doesn't mind the double.
Oh, she finally got that sub 23.
And I remember the 200-metre race last year. Ella Nelson pushed Sally all the way. I reckon if it was a 201-metre race, Ella had her.
Sally got so lactic in that race.
But I think she pushed it even more. In Canberra, she was so lactic she couldn't even see.
Oh, that's good.
So,
lost the flags.
She's having a good crack, Sal. So we're looking forward to seeing her. But I can see over there in the distance, Lynchy.
Are the clouds rumbling in?
I can see a bit of weather at about the 200-metre mark. There's this isolated patch of weather.
It's a green cloud, isn't it? I know what they bring.
Yeah. Can only be one thing. It's the hailstorm, but just inside him is Cyclone Harrigan. Tropical Cyclone Harrigan.
What are the chances Harrigan gets the too? Gets a sneaky look.
Gets a good look at him.
Hale decided to not even run the heat.
Yeah.
He just kind of walked it a little bit. So.
Yeah, his qualifying time won't have been probably in the top few.
Definitely not. It wasn't a first.
He's lucky he's not in lane one.
He actually is. But there he is. You can see him. There's those two athletes there, the two to keep an eye on. First over the line, if it's Harrigan or Hale, automatically to Columbia.
It's time to crack out a new Colombian flag.
Another one?
Yep.
You can never have enough.
This one's better quality, I think. We'll give you a good look at this later on, folks, but we've gone a bit Colombian up here in the commentary box today.
Hola.
Or Colombian.
Who have you got your pesos on in this race?
Mate, I have put...
Harrigan's got the fastest PB.
Yeah.
21.17. It's impressive.
Yep.
Pretty sure that might be an equal state Queensland record as well.
Yeah, there's something about Harrigan. I've seen a bit of a look in his eye up at in Brisbane last week as well.
Have you seen that look before when you look in the mirror? Is it hungry?
I think Hale might be just a tiny bit hungrier.
It really will come down to whoever's the hungriest.
Yeah,
they might be hungry, but who's starving?
Well, that's right.
I am, because I haven't had lunch, but maybe soon I might get a feed.
All right, we've got we've got the start list up here now.
Yes.
Might see if we can have a little look at this. And Lynch, you run us through the starters in this men's under-18 200-metre national final.
All right, in lane 2 from New Zealand, we have Cameron McIrith. From New South Wales, Alexander Fitzpatrick. Queensland, Brandon Harrigan in lane 4. Another Queenslander who got the scalp earlier, Jonathan Taylor. From Tasmania, Russell Tabe. In lane 7 from Tasmania, Jack Hale. Lane 7, Zachary Havaja. And in lane 9 from Queensland, Matthew Grant. So keep an eye on lane 4 and 7. Harrigan on the inside, Hale on the outside. Whoever wins, if either of those two win, automatically going to the World Youth Championships in Cali, Colombia. And as we say that, a very eerie hush has come over the crowd. Clean start, and Hale and Harrigan getting the best of the starts. Hale already passed all the athletes on his outside. Harrigan moving up past his Queensland compatriot, and Harrigan has had an awesome bend at the moment. He's led into the straight well before Hale, but Hale is starting to dig deep. He's pulling away from Harrigan. Harrigan's fighting back. It's a battle between the two of it. Hale's just going to hold on, and he's got it. 21.51.
into a big headwind.
1.5 metre headwind. That was a battle and a half. Both boys having a dig and embracing after the race. That was a race and a half, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to the boys. Jack Hale taking it out.
The automatic spot to Cali.
He's got it, and I think they're going to be nice. And there's a good chance that Harrigan might be joining him later on. As selector's discretion, 21.50 official, 21.60, and Jack Hale is very, very lactic, as you may have noticed.
Jeez.
He sucking in the big ones at the moment. So is Harrigan. That was a good battle. Look at those legs of Hales. No wonder he runs so fast. All right, just before we get to our Adidas replay, we're going to see Matt Denny obviously getting a clean one in at the start. So he's back into the next round. Don't think it's round 2 anymore, but he's calling from a big clap from the crowd. Let's see if he can toss that one out there. Stay in the circle.
He lets it rip, the big Queenslander. That's...
Oh, he's kept it low.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, though.
Similar sort of area to where he was, but the white flag's up, so that's important.
It's around that 65-metre mark again. Hoping he can improve on his meet record that he did last year. He's a little bit older, a little bit wiser. Must be weird throwing a lighter weight, but here we go again on the Adidas replay.
Yes, here we go, Lynch. Let's enjoy it.
Harrigan, third from the right. Hale, third from the left. Well, now he's going to be second from the left.
Yeah,
I actually think Harrigan had the better of the bend.
Well, you called it live during the race, Lynchy, and coming out of that there, it was all set up for Harrigan, but Hale just kicks there in that 50 metres.
And that's it. Really starting to feel it towards the end. Look, just those wobbly legs. Go,
and you can see that, and that wind they were having to go through as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare to see him have to struggle as much as that.
But Russell Tabe getting the bronze.
So gold and bronze for the Tassies.
The Tassies.
They'll be ecstatic.
Well done. And those boys get a nice bit of rest till Sunday afternoon when the 100s are on. So that's a big break.
Any relays?
There are relays.
For those boys?
Actually.
They're talking Tasmanian state records, Lynchy.
5:12.
Don't go anywhere.
Tasmania have called themselves about 3 months ago. They already called themselves as the state national under-20 4x1 champs.
Right.
So now they've just got to do it. And they've got quite a good team. It's going to be those two athletes out there, Jacob Despard and Jesse Usawali, who were part of the World Junior 4x1. So good pedigree there.
Where will the threats come from in that one, Lynchy?
New South Wales.
I don't know who they got.
Well, I don't know if Ryan Browning's doing it or not, but he could be there. Michael Conamanyi, who got third Open champs not long ago, around 10.57. Who else do they have? They've got everyone. Jordan Shelley might be running up, I don't know. But good bit of talent out there at the moment.
And here we go. Yeah, and that's a great clearance there. 1.57 metre for the Queenslander. And look at that over the back straight there. These boots were made for walking. And that is just what they'll be doing very shortly, folks. It's the 3,000 metre walk. And that'll be the under 15 and under 16 men's. And a good field lined up for this one as well. Dawson, Baker, Tebbit. Just some of the names there. And they're not far away from a start in this walk. It's just to the left of where we're looking there at the moment. But we're looking at some triple jump action there. And don't forget, get in touch with us. Let us know what you thought. Did you think Hale had that in the bag? And this will be a 7.5 lap journey. There's our walkers, the youngsters. It was pretty hot going this morning. We saw some of our 5,000 metre walkers really being battered by the heat and humidity. Luckily, there is a bit of that breeze coming across the track now, so it should keep the temperature down for these guys, but and a slightly shorter distance as well. Actually quite gusty up here in the stands now. just while this walk's happening, we'll be able to keep a close eye on the action in the high jump and the discus. And they're off and walking. And it's the 3,000 metre race walk. Under 15s. And they're combined with the under 16s as well. And we get our first look at the race walkers as they come past. Now they come into the home stretch. And once they cross the finish line, they'll have a mere 7 laps left to go. And New South Wales there, taking the lead and putting his stamp on the race. And that's hip number 17. I think he will be in the under 16s, and we'll, with a bit of luck, we'll get a flash up on the scoreboard of the under 16 start list very shortly as well. But there is our race leader at the moment. In pursuit, we've got Victoria, ACT, Queensland, South Australia in the mix there as well. All right, we're going to have a look at the discus because the main man, Matty Denny, there he is, gets that talcum powder onto the hands and he steps into the ring. Apologies, not able to confirm from here. This will be throw number 4 or 5 and he starts that clap up. This is what got him that extra length up in Brisbane only a few days ago. And he had the home crowd right behind him this week. We've got some fans on the hill here willing him along. Here goes Matty Denny. And there's the big wind-up. Not bad length, but the red flag going up there once again. So a bit of an unsettled Matt Denny here this afternoon. He knows he's got something big in him. I guess it's frustrating for him, but he'll have to sit down, have a think about that and come back out for at least one more crack. And there's Richardson from New South Wales. He looks over nervously at the judge. I don't know if you saw that out of the corner of the eye there. All of those leading walkers all just paying the judges a little look out of the corner. And thankfully no cards. And it's Richardson pulling away. And that just stays on there, miraculously. The bounce and wobble and the bar stays on, and that's 161. She won't need to jump that again. And we can look down here. Here's the gold medal for Jack Hale. We might see if we can grab a chat with him after he's finished his official duties. Might be a chance to test Jack Hale on his Colombian knowledge. Won't that be great? Still is at school, finishing off year 11 this year. So he's still got a bit of time left at school. Not sure if he's studying geography or not. But we'll be able to test him out very shortly. And there's Brendan Harrigan as well and Russell Tabe. Tassies, I can't recall seeing 2 Taswegians on the dais today. And when your name's Jack Hale, you've got a few media commitments. And he takes it all in his stride, I don't mind saying. The youngster from Claremont in the northern suburbs of Hobart. And here we are, sticking with the 3,000 metre race walk, and it's Richardson holding on to his lead. He's building on to that lead now. ACT in second, New South Wales in third. As a general guide, I think we can call the lower numbers the under 15s and the higher numbers will be the under 16s here. So Richardson in the under 16s category. He's got that, it would appear at this early stage, pretty sewn up. And here comes Lynchy. So there we go. That's Dawson, the Victorian.
No pit stop in this race.
Well, Lynchy, one thing I was just going to ask you, where's the bike?
There it is.
And there it is.
He's always there.
Great to see. So we have it's quite bizarre. It can spin you out if you're here for the first time. There's now a bike travelling in the opposite direction to the walkers, and what's their role, Lynchy?
So what their role is, they need to collect the red cards from all the officials, and they should have a whiteboard set up somewhere. Or maybe he thought he needed it, but he's getting off the bike at the moment. But the bike, if you would have seen earlier, they have a whiteboard to let everyone know how many cards they're on and what their card was for in the walk. So that's just to let the athletes know, and it's so that they don't have to walk across. They can get radioed straight across. So just get the card, put it on the whiteboard. I got 2 fouls for not having both feet on the ground. I'll concentrate on that more.
All right, very good. Well, there's Dylan Richardson. And there's the bike there.
He's like, all right, right around. Yep, and then, just here.
So I need...
that way.
Write a list if you need to. I need milk, newspaper.
Oh, he's trying to do a doughy.
Oh, you want light milk or just regular?
2%?
No. Oh, righto. Do they take card?
Don't do a burnout. Always a bit of a wedgie. Must be hard riding in those shorts.
All right, it's nearly time for some more discus. And lo and behold, which state's being represented in the discus ring?
Queensland.
That's in Queensland. That's not a bad chuck as well, I tell you.
Well, just outside the sector, unfortunately.
Is it? Ah, what a shame.
Talking about Queenslanders, just sitting down in front of us is Mr. Trey Williams.
Trey Station.
The Trey Station 4.
Yeah, Trey Williams. Here's Denny, though, fellow Queenslander.
I'll wait for Denny to throw before I have a bite of my sausage roll.
I think one thing he stopped doing is trying to juggle the discus.
Yeah.
That wasn't working.
I think it's serious time now.
Yeah. Well, we're not sure how many legal throws he's got on the board. He's got at least one. Just going through his head here.
1, go in the circle.
Spin, spin, spin.
2, spin around.
Oh, the clap, that's right.
Sorry, clap's 2.
Got to remember the clap.
3, spin around. 4, let go.
It's the hard thing. How do you sync the clap?
It's a very early clap.
And that...
Bummer.
Unlucky there. But he gives the...
That looks like that could be...
that'll be comp done.
That comp done. It says still round 2.
Yeah, unfortunately that hasn't been very accurate.
I guess he's just going to pick up his discus and head home.
You know what that would have been perfect for was dislodging the hammer that was there earlier.
Why didn't they get him?
Yeah, they just send in the Denny next time.
I'll get it, guys.
That's okay, but we'll see. I'm assuming he still should have the winning throw there, but we'll get clarification on that. And he's still got a shot put and a hammer to throw out there
He
too.
certainly does. He's got 2 more gold medals. So it's Denny 1, Sham 1. It's a 1-all.
Yeah.
In the Who's the best of the field.
Yep.
Fashions of the field. That's what they have at the races. We have our own version here. We might actually be able to work it. There's a IAAF point score table. Maybe they'll have a juniors section. We can work that out.
So the Queenslander Haley just having a couple of moments to herself there just to get things sorted. And in New South Wales, there's a pair of them there. And here we go at 164. Slapping the bar down, unfortunately. She'll need to have another crack there. We'll get one more attempt at that one. And we've got a little clap down here for the triple jump. Crowd getting excited. Not to be there, unfortunately. All right, so we're looking at a couple of laps to go here. And this will be Dylan Richardson coming around. He'll have 800 metres left to walk. And he's in a class of his own here. And Lynchy, I'm thinking this would probably end up being another gold for New South Wales. He's going to be very hard to beat from there.
Definitely.
So,
I think you might find he trains with Tyler Jones, who won the 5,000 metre walk, and I think he might be a Newcastle boy, actually.
good.
Or he runs. Walks for Mingara.
Right.
So, that Frank Overton squad at Cock Park.
All right, so after the walks here, our next action on the track will be some relays, and we've got the under-16s, men's and women's, 4x100 relays, and then we've got the under-20s, men's and women's relays as well. So it's going to be very exciting. Always exciting with the 4x100 relays.
It really brings that state versus state rivalry to its core.
Oh, who's that?
A couple of those
James Kermond.
under 18 triple jumpers, larrikins.
High jumpers just having to manage their run-ups here because this walking event, this field is fairly spaced out. Crowd getting behind the triple jump here again, and you'll see coming into shot is the Victorian, the hop step and the jump.
Oh, not bad.
Some good yardage there, Lynchy. White flag, the all-important white flag.
So far we've got 3 on the plane automatically to Colombia. Not bad for a 1.5 day. Oh, probably only a day. Yesterday was a half. That was a half day. Oh, excellent triple jumping there from the Victorian. He's stoked. Tosses the sand down with authority. But the South Australian triple jumper down there at the moment has been pretty dominant. He's stoked with it. He's checking it out. As we cross back to the high jump. Oh, just sitting on the bar, unfortunately. Last attempt at 164. That's the women's under 15. Looks like we could have Dylan Richardson entering the home straight for the last time in the men's under 15 3,000 metre walk. Moving his way out into lane 3. Pretty dominant display here from the New South Wales athlete. Sub 14, just as you like. He's still walking. Well done. He didn't want to stop. That was... Oh, I don't want to say it. Oh, he's tired.
Great performance there from Richardson.
Oh,
and here we go.
Neck battle.
This is for silver.
Oh, nothing like your sprint finish in a race walk. Now, oh, that's for bronze.
That was for bronze, you're right. So New South Wales getting the Quinella.
Now, very interesting. Why do they have green tags on their shoulders?
That's to get into the... at Macca's.
They get a lolly bag.
Oh, is it?
I think. Actually, some of them don't have it, though.
Not sure what... Oh, no, 15s and 16s, Lynchy. That will be what that is. So the 16s were had the green.
That would make sense.
And the higher hip numbers. 15s were the
just
youngsters.
probably for the athletes in the field, just to know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a green on.
Yeah. Yep, that'll be what that was.
I need to get past him. Great innovation.
So, as we saw during that walking event there, the under 15 girls high jump, well, the comp was a little bit disrupted. They had to sort of wait for their moments to jump, and the Queenslander, we think, finally getting over there.
She's
And
run up
so-
and had a few close looks at the bar lately. Just checking it. Yep. That's still there. That looks good.
Those mats are okay, yep.
Black and white. Yep.
Good.
Paint's good.
No, well. So 164, that's going to go up now. What are we going to? 169?
Oh, that's a big jump.
Why not?
I reckon 66 or 67.
66, Lynchy. That's why you missed a track and field. Chelsea Eggington, looking forward to seeing her in action. Now, under 14s, is that on your radar?
Yeah, third at New South Wales State Open.
Don't worry about state. I'm talking world. Best in the world for her age.
For her age.
No one can beat her.
And she's actually thinking about doing a HEP.
Yeah, I'm seeing that a lot, Lynchy. Especially a lot of the young, talented jumpers up around in the Newcastle Hunter region. A lot of them good at things like hurdles and high jump and long jump. So
following in the
Sophie Stanwell,
the possible footsteps of Miss Sophie Stanthorpe.
That's right.
Stanwell.
She's been to Stanthorpe, New South Wales. Oh, how's that bar staying on, Lynchy?
Get over it more.
The wobbly bar.
But you only got to clear it once.
Tell you what, putting that blue tack on the bar, that was genius.
Maybe that's what the Queenslander was doing every time she ran up.
Just,
yep. Here she is again.
I'm pretty sure IAAF will frown upon the use of blue tack by the high jumpers. But
blue tack was fraud in the 80s. It was all about blue tack.
I heard they used clag glue. Here we go. Unfortunately not to be at 166 first attempt. But she's still alive. She's still in the game. All right, so we're just sticking with some of our field events here, and it won't be too far until 4:50, 10 minutes to go until the first of our relay events. That'll be the men's under 16s 4x100. And in the meantime, we can stick with the women's high jump. The men's under 20 discus, that's all wrapped up. And I think we're just about done in the triple jumps as well. So we can put our attention completely to this women's high jump comp. Unfortunately, not to be there again for Hayley. Now, is that Hayley's surname or first name? Here's Chelsea Eggington.
That is her out there. Just wobbled the bar at 166.
There we go.
So 14 this year, Chelsea.
Right.
Second attempt for the Queenslander.
So it's Rebecca Hayley. Not to be. She's really building the tension here in the crowd. I can feel it around me. People just willing her to take off.
Loves putting on a show, building the anticipation.
She does. She's a showwoman. Beck Hayley. She's come in with a seed jump of 165. Can't confirm whether that is a PB or not.
Could be new territory for her.
Love to see her get over here. Thing is, she's not panicking, Lynchy. She's staying composed enough to just pull out, come back.
Oh!
There will be a time where you're not allowed to though, I
she's
expect.
been redded.
Right.
So either she ran out of time or she touched the bag. But one more attempt. Take your time, compose yourself.
So, looks like we're down to what? Three left in the comp here, Lynchy.
Looks like it.
We've got Hayley from Queensland. We've got Eggington,
I've
New
only
South
seen
Wales,
Eggington jump,
and another New South Wales competitor.
There is, one more out there.
And I think that's Eggington now. She's taking off the tracksuit. Here we are at the northern end. We've got some pole vault happening here too.
Pole vault and some javelin warming up as well.
That's the under 16 women's pole vault. And that javelin that you can see there, well, that'll be the para athletes.
Excellent.
Under 16 men and women. They kick off at 5 o'clock. So as long as the jabs don't intersect with the pole vaults, that's the key.
You don't want to cross
a loaded jab and a loaded pole. Oh!
silky smooth.
Great work. Yeah, very impressive.
Western Australians, probably a part of product.
Oh, look at this, down on the track here, Lynchy. Relay time. Well, they're 7 minutes away from the start here. That's the under-16 men's.
They're very keen. Obviously, I'll be going for New South Wales.
Yes. All right, here we go. Rebecca Haley. Let's get behind her here. She seems to sort of have the yips a little bit here, Lynchy.
Yeah.
Hate to use that term, but just looking up at the coach each
there's
time.
There's no other description.
Unless she's getting some commentary, some tips from the VPA cameraman down there. I think that's Robbo. No relation.
Different Robbo.
That's Robbo. He's been doing a great job down there today. Sweating it up down there in the sun. Not a lot of shade for Robbo, but we might buy him a hat tomorrow. He doesn't mind it.
I'm sure I can get him a hat somewhere.
Plenty of sunscreen on him. All right. Well, he's got a great view of the start of this men's 4x100 relay, which will start shortly as well. It's a great little shot there too. More pole vault action. So we're going higher with the high jump here, Lynchy.
Oh, what do you reckon, 170?
169 at least, 170.
Yeah, 170. Net record for that age group, I think I saw, was 175. So quite handy. Held by a fair few people.
All right, 170, you're right there, Lynchy. So 170 the bar is set at. And Chelsea Eggington just resetting her run up on this side. And she's just
extra little marks
made it onto the track there, puts the tape down. What do you think, they'll wait for this race to get away? Or
yeah, no relay runners in lane 1 and 2, so
she might be right.
Oh, she doesn't want a little roll in as well. She's out in lane 4.
Won't this be a great for her confidence if she can just slide over first attempt at 170, set her up for a to try and have a good bite at some big heights here in the 170s.
Yeah, well, she really wobbled that 166.
All right, here we go. Eggington comes in. Unfortunately, just attacks it a little bit too hard. She knows what she did wrong.
Yeah, straight into it. She's like, what am I doing?
Yep, no, she'll fix that up. So Eggington, for her age, no one better in the world. That's what they're telling me.
And she looks to be the only one left, actually, out there. Can't see anyone else lining up for another attempt.
Right. Well, it got a little bit too hot to handle.
It's just getting it's just getting too high. But yeah, under 16 men's 4x1. Looks like we've got New South Wales, South Australia, Queensland, Victoria, WA, and Tasmania. So 6 of the states lining up. Actually, all of our states. No territories today. But all the states making their way out there.
So just a recap there, talking about Chelsea Eggington, Lynchy. I don't think she's had her 14th birthday yet, but she cleared 176, and that got her the win at the New South Wales State Junior Championships about a month ago. And big PB there. She's coached by Nick Moroney up at the Macquarie Hunter Club in Newcastle. So big things coming from Eggington. And she is, by the looks of it, she is going to wait for the start of this race. So it's just a Mexican standoff here, Colombian standoff.
It is.
No, the boys doing the right thing.
No, they've got to do the whole
ladies first.
Strong New South Wales team, as always, on the field.
Yeah, you're confident here, Lynch?
But you can never...
All right, let's stick with Eggington here. Second attempt. 170.
Much better.
Unfortunately...
Just needs another one of those. Now, special guest in the WA team, James Gallagher, running last for them. His YouTube video at this stadium of him running last in a 4x1 did go viral. And the other week he ran 10.77, legal. So for a 15-year-old, that is stupidly fast. And we are sitting in the WA section, so don't be surprised if they come home.
We could get some noise here.
We could get a little bit of crowd action. 4x1s always bring the noise, but...
Let's hope young James can get a handy start from his other 3 team members here.
Clean start. New South Wales off very well. So is Tasmania and Victoria, but New South Wales up on the shoulder of the South Australian athlete. Changes there. New South Wales running well. Queensland are holding him off. Victoria on the outside moving fast as well. Western Australia's going to have to do a lot of work here. Nice and even at the moment. It's going to be a home battle between New South Wales and Victoria. New South Wales on the inside, though, will change first. 100 metres to go. Last change. Good, clean change. Hollingsworth, decent. But you can never discount James Gallagher. He's coming home super fast, but it's going to be New South Wales to Victoria to Western Australia, Queensland, Tasmania and South Australia. Unofficial 42.53. Very slick changes for an under... All athletes got the baton around. All changes looked fast.
Like to see Lynchy. Nice, clean race. And, yeah, what about that finish there? They had to work hard, knowing that Gallagher was there, but...
Too much work to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
I've actually got a relay team tomorrow that I have to coach. Down to 14 boys, New South Wales team. So
we'll look out for them.
When I disappear off the stream, I'll be there warming them up.
42.51 official there.
It's very quick.
And 42.90 second place. And we're staying here. This is Chelsea Eggington, third attempt at 1.70 metre. All right, there's the face of focus. It's all on the line here for Chelsea Eggington.
Last shot.
Is to stay alive in the comp. Oh, not to be, unfortunately, today. She's disappointed, but
flag. Taking the title, though.
She's got the gold medal. And something tells me we're going to see plenty more of Chelsea Eggington.
I think so.
In years to come, Lynchy. A real star of the future there.
Definitely.
And when you're disappointed jumping 170 and you're only 13,
yeah,
I think you got a good path ahead of you. So that wraps things up from the southern end there in terms of the field events. We've got the 200 metre race previously, the men's under 18s. Now this is the photo here, Lynchy. This is what the officials will have to deal with.
That's right. They put a little click on the chest of the athlete, and it sends us a line. Goes down to the 1,000th, and then you round it up to the nearest 100th. So that's how the photo finish works. So his time would have been 21.409 or something, so it turns into 21.50. Good to see it's been retweeted and favoured a few times as well.
Love to do that. Make sure you get involved on social media. And, well, how about we read a couple out, Lynchy? Let's see what else has been happening out there. Athletics Tasmania has really got quite chirpy. And I'll just read one here. This was just only 14 minutes ago from Tasmania's men's under-20s 4x100 featuring Tabe, Yusuali, Despar, Hale. Hold on to your brollies. There's a storm brewing. Sounds like the Taswegians are talking it up. So
that's Despard, who changed his Instagram profile to read under-20 relay champion a couple of months ago. So
when you start doing that, Lynchy, you like to see it backed up on.
He's talking the talk. Can he relay the relay? Of course, in the men's under-20 discus, there was 3 Queenslanders, first, second and third.
No surprises there.
I'm surprised they didn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's the results. Brody
Well,
James, Jimmy Gordon and Matthew Denny.
You think about the senior ranks, Lynchy. What are we? Couple of weeks, 2 and a bit weeks until senior nationals up in Brisbane, and I would say we're going to have 3 Queenslanders on the podium there as well. One being possibly Denny, joined by Julian Ruck and Ben Harradine if he's out there throwing.
Yeah, that's right. Ben Harradine via Newcastle.
Yes. There he is, the boy from Allara. I called it a population of 512 on the stream the other night. Turns out they've got closer to 900.
Oh, they've almost doubled.
And that was the 2011 census.
Oh, so it could have been. It could be over 1,000 now.
Matthew reckons it's over 1,000 now.
How many of them do hammer throw?
That's the little town of Allara, just south of Toowoomba, up there in the hinterland of Queensland. Check it out one time. It's the birthplace of the author of Mary Poppins.
Wow.
That is fact. And also, Wayne Bennett hails from there too, famous rugby league coach.
But did they all live on Denny Road as well?
I don't think they did, but those 2 wrote books. Matthew Denny hasn't written a book yet.
He's rewriting the record books.
Oh, Lynch.
Yes.
Stop it. Now, here we have a gold medalist in a headband.
That's right.
About to lead out the Big V, Team Victoria.
Again, all 6 states. No territories represented at the moment, but all 6 states out there.
Nothing against the territories. I think they're invited.
Oh, no, there's an ACT guy down here, but...
Yeah. Oh, well, let's fill up the lanes next year. I'd love to see a full complement. We might have to get Lord Howe Island involved. They've got a flag.
They do?
I can get it.
Oh, I know you can get flags.
All right, so there we go. We're staring down at our field here. And it is the women's 4x100 relay.
Under 16s. South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, Western Australia, Queensland, and on the outside, Tasmania. It looks like we're going to be waiting for another medal presentation before we get underway.
Silver medal, representing the ACT, with a performance of 15 minutes and 13.11 seconds, Mitchell Baker. And the winner of the gold medal and Australian champion, representing New South Wales, with a performance of 14 minutes, 41.15 seconds, Oscar Tebow.
Oscar Tebbett, I think, getting the gold medal there in the under 15 men's 3,000 metre walk. I'd like to think I think he trains with. Is this a picture in a picture in a picture?
Wow.
Is this Inception?
That's like Doctor Who. We're going back in time. Lynch, you're just looking ahead at the program tomorrow. One event I want you to put a circle around right now. 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So this is Friday, day 3.
Okay.
And I'm talking pole vault and I'm talking under 20 women.
Oh.
And the likes of Nina Kennedy from Western Australia.
I remember her.
And if we're still set up here tomorrow and the West Australians are around us, I'm expecting us to get sore ears from all the cheering.
I feel like they're going to move over there.
They might do too.
Because not just Nina Kennedy, but Emma Philippe as well.
That's right. So definitely, if you are new to following athletics online, hopefully you've seen that clip already this year. That was over in Perth. That was a few weeks back at the Jandakot City Track Classic. If you haven't seen it, throw Nina Kennedy into YouTube and you'll see it very soon. Jumping 4:59. Wasn't that a great sight to be there for, Lynchy? Turns out that was the highest ever outdoors. So it's a world best outdoors at a junior level for under 20. So.
And she's a junior for another year. Maybe another 2? No, another year at least.
It's almost, yeah.
So they've just read out the names of the starters in the women's under 16 4x1. In their blocks. Nice clean start. New South Wales running very well. And Queensland starting to streak away. Even between New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland at the moment. It's like Victoria's changed first, and Victoria running a great back straight. But I think that's Maisie Stevens from New South Wales up the inside. Looking for a good change here. Oh, a little bit of a look around from New South Wales. That was costly. But she's running very, very fast. New South Wales and Victoria neck and neck. And it's going to come to the home straight. Queensland versus New South Wales, neck and neck. New South Wales looks like they're going to have the stronger finish. But Victoria is not going away. New South Wales dipping. That's the line.
Dakota Thomas from Lake Macquarie, the Hunter region, and she takes it home. She got the gold medal at the International Children's Games late last year, and there she is competing for New South Wales.
Good run under pressure.
And another gold medal.
New South Wales back to back. Really putting a stamp on their relay authority. Dakota Thomas had work to do when she got the baton at the last 100.
That's what I love seeing, Lynchy. Getting it with some work to do. I think that fires them up.
Oh, you want something to chase. Especially in a relay. You've always got that extra gear that you didn't know. You had until you stepped in a relay.
It's not just you racing, it's your other three teammates as well as the hopes of the state.
Hopes and dreams of the Waratah Nation.
And here we have some medals for the walk. These guys deserve medals.
Under 16.
3,000 metres of walking. And here we see Victoria. And a couple for New South Wales as well, Bedford and Richardson. Definitely the medal tally continues to rise for all the states, as far as I can see.
It is, yeah. I was just missing ACT and Northern Territory up there. But it's only day 1 or 2, sorry. So, plenty of time left.
Very shortly we'll be having a look at the women's under 20 4x100 relay. A lot of these athletes taking part in the Australian Relay Championships down in Adelaide only a few weeks ago.
That's right, actually, most of the...
Quite a young bunch down there, so this will be a bit of a repeat.
Yeah, New South Wales especially, 50% of the team was down there. And the other two weren't too far behind, but we might check out an Adidas replay.
Yes, love the Adidas replays. They've been good to us all day, and we'll see what we can come up with here again.
Here we go.
As you called it, Lynchy, you'll see Thomas from New South Wales. She's got some work to do here because on the outside of her is the Victorian team. And then what do we give her? 20 metres, 30 metres. Oh,
just squeezing past.
She has to hold on. A great fight from Victoria.
Really, just once she went past, Victoria didn't let her go.
No, very, very well done, and her teammates will be ecstatic. And New South Wales getting the goods on that one.
I think New South Wales might be going for the 4 gold, the quad. Women's under 20s, men's under 20s up next.
And victory ceremony for the under 16 men's 4x100 metre relay championship of Australia. Medals to be presented by Paul Pearce, National Junior Men Coach. In third place, winner of the bronze medal with a time of 43.59, Wiley Anderson, Helen Ho-Robinson, Adrian Pelser, and James Gallagher, Western Australia.
And I'll be hearing a bit of cheering there. Western Australia getting their bronze for that under 16 men's 4x1. Victoria taking out the silver medal in that race, and New South Wales taking out the gold.
Winner of the silver medal at a time of 42.90 seconds. Lewis Bailey, Jordan.
A lot of these girls who are in the 4x1 for the under-20s. Last year we were in the under-18s and actually broke the record last year, running, I think, 45 high. So we've got 2 of those. But before we go, a little couple of spits on the hand from the Victorian, just get that grip going.
You don't want to have been doing the pole vault earlier, Lynchy, and not have got the black tar off.
Yeah. Give it back. I appreciate a good pair of socks too, that Victorian, rocking a nice pair of socks.
Byron Hollingsworth descent. New South Wales. Medalist in the under-16 men's 4x100 metres.
There he is, up on the screen.
Yeah, here we go. Shannon McCann. I feel like she's here. I feel like I could almost hear her. But Team WA, Shannon McCann cheering for you all. And she says there, WA under-16 boys 4x100 with JME Athletics. Callan Howe Robinson picked up a bronze. I was screaming so hard from Perth. You probably heard me at AJAC 15. Well, I think we did.
There it is.
And Shannon McCann, Commonwealth Games 100-metre hurdles finalist. Fortunately, picked up an injury, so she's not getting amongst the action for the Summer of Bass this year. We wish her all the best and hope to see her back on the track soon with whatever crazy coloured hair she can come up with.
So let's go through the lane draw. The women's under 20, 4x1. Tasmania, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Queensland. Do I see an ACT out there as well? That's surprising. And WA.
Good.
Good to see. Almost a full track. Just missing Northern Territory. I did see some Northern Territory athletes outside, so they are here. Surprised we don't have a New Zealand team in these races. They might be racing tomorrow night against that Australian team. The Invitational Australia's 4x1, 4x4, men's and women's tomorrow night, so they can qualify for the Bahamas World Relays and possibly even Beijing World Championships. But they're on their blocks for the women's under 20 4x1 final. Clean start. Keep your eye on the New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland runners. Queensland getting an awesome start on the outside past ACT. Pretty even between New South Wales and Victoria. And it looks like New South Wales changed first. Katrina Hunt down the back straight, up on the shoulder. Good running from the South Australian run on the outside, but New South Wales has gone up on the shoulder of Victoria. They need to slow down a little bit, New South Wales, if they want to get this in the changeover. Bit of a fumble around there. But that looks like Sam Geddes running for New South Wales in lane 3. Even with a bit of a fumble, they've still got enough speed to get back up there. Onto New South Wales, last runner. And they are streaking away from the field, putting a bit of a gap on the rest of the field there. And this is going to be a quick time. 46-43. Victoria in second. Queensland in third. South Australia, WA, Tasmania and the ACT. Dominant performance from the New South Welshmen,
Lynch,
Welsh women.
It sets them up, as you said, for the straight 4. If the men can come home here.
It's set up. I was a bit nervous over the back. Sam Geddes. Let's hope they get it. I haven't seen any red flags from over the back, but let's hope they got that done inside the changeover zone and it's all clear. But here come the big boys.
Medal presentation and victory ceremony for the under 15.
It's going to be hard to beat Tasmania. Not often do you say that in a relay, but
no, it's not. That's not a common sentence you would hear.
It's not.
No disrespect to the Taswegians.
Oh, no way. But with 2, they've got first and third from the under 18s 200. They've stacked this relay on purpose. Brought 2 under 18s up. As you can see on the podium now, that's the medalist in the under 15s. Semrani from New South Wales getting the bronze. Rebecca Haley getting the silver, and Chelsea Egginton getting the gold with a jump of 166. And not super stoked with it, but I think on reflection later on tonight, when she's at home, she'll be like, yeah, I won.
Well, if I can give her any words of wisdom, it is a gold is a gold.
That's right.
And you take them when they come along.
You can jump high anytime.
That's right, you can jump high in your backyard.
That's right, you can't win the Australian Junior Champs once a year.
Sydney Olympic Park. Get into life.
And we're back on the track. Under 20s. About to hit the 4x1. But downstairs, there's the medalists. Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland. Queensland taking the bronze. Victoria, silver. New South Wales, gold medal. Well done to Queensland, taking out the bronze. Medals presented by Paul Pearce. Pretty handy sprinter himself, part of the junior development sprint program from AA.
Victoria. Winner of the gold medal and Australian champions with a performance of 46.83 seconds. Katie Devitt, Macy Stevens, Chloe Mannix Power, Dakota Thomas, New South Wales.
It's going to be tough work for the New South Wales team to take this out. I think we've got a high jumper stepping in to the first leg in the 4x1. It's going to be very tricky for him to match it with a World Junior qualifying sprinter from Tasmania on his inside. Tough work, but good to see him stepping in and taking up the first leg. Hard, big ask asking the high jumper to take the blocks as well. Well, we've just been notified. Possible Tasmanian state record of 40.79 could be under threat. Not sure of any meet records at the moment, but it is a very, very talented 4x1 squad, and don't put it past them if they can go around that 40.5 with some good slick changes. I actually have seen them training even way back in January, this 4x1 squad. So they really definitely want to win.
They can't go sub 40, can they, Lynch?
Well, if they go sub 40, I will be super impressed.
You'll run down there and hug him?
Well, the state, New South Wales and Queensland teams could only manage a 40.1, and that was Rowan Browning to Ben Jaworski to Jin Soo-jung to Isaac and Tiamoa, and they were in 40.17. So, mind you, Isaac did say he was only going to jog it.
Yeah, well...
But it's a big ask. It's a big barrier to break. Not many have done it. But I think if there's going to be a team here in the junior champs, they're going to do it.
Well, let's have a look at the national 4x100 relay.
Yeah, so that won't be the club. That'll be the Australian state team, though. It's open state team, 39.06 from an open state team. But the under 20, 39.34. Ben Jaworski, Hugh Donovan, Hugh Duff, Nicholas Duff, Nicholas Huff. Oh, I'm off my head.
Yep, and Matt Bataka. That was at Barcelona at
World Juniors.
World Juniors, 92.
Now, I think the World Junior squad next year in Kazan.
Yes.
Trey Williams, Rowan Browning, Jack Hale, Brendan Harrigan, Jordan Shelley. Keep going. You could have 10-5 guys being reserves. I put that up there with the 1996 World Junior team where they got bronze, and Shervington was the reserve.
Wow.
So, no shame in being a reserve.
Big hello to Matt Shervington, no doubt watching the stream.
Definitely watching the stream.
He'll have one eye on Fox, brushing up on his next commentary gig, and he'll be watching the stream. We might even see him out here, Lynchy, presenting some medals.
If he comes out here and does the 20s or the 18s, I'd be starstruck.
All right, so not far away from a start here. The men's under 20s 4x100 metre relay.
Really want to keep your eye on lane 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Jack Hale to run the anchor leg. Russell Tabe
taking it out. Yeah, I think to Despard or to Usawali, then to Despard. That was actually Usawali's second, Despard third, was actually the team for the World Juniors. It went second and third. So went Josh Clark first, Anthony Collin last. So they've kept this chemistry together and just added a Hale and a Tabe, and you're going to add something.
They're not bad things to sprinkle in.
It is. It's not bad.
And Jack, he'll be happy just to run the 100 this time, having done his 2 earlier. That
right.
Busted him a little bit.
It was. I hope he's still got something in the tank, but he's got a big rest till Sunday for the 100 now.
I think when you've had such a stretch out, any run's a good one. Now, here we go.
Off nice and quick. Victoria fast on the outside, really running well, but Russell Tabe up on the shoulder of the New South Wales athlete. Clean change, but tough work. Victoria's really, really running well. It's going to be hard work. Victoria's going to change early before the others. Tasmania just getting in that change. This is going to be a run down for the home straight. This is going to put a lot of work for Hale to work back from here. Safe change.
Here comes the hailstorm, Lynchy.
Hale versus Tasmania, and Hale's in front already. Michael Conamunyi coming back from New South Wales, but Hale destroying the home, 41-11. Salutes the crowd. Well done to Tasmania. They've broken the streak. New South Wales still getting on the podium with a bronze, but they've made themselves work very hard there.
And if it wasn't for the raw talent of Jack Hale, that could have been New South Wales again there. But, yeah, look, he had to work for it. And then, he had to work for it the whole way. But, yeah, that hailstorm, it was brewing coming off that bend. It was.
Good to see all the lads shaking hands. Nothing like, with an individual sport like athletics, it's good to have those relays. You get that team environment. And Hale up against Henry Smith, the long jumper, in the last leg. It was going to be hard for Henry Smith to really hold him off.
So there we go. We've seen Jack Hale. He's all smiles there as he comes up to greet
Despard,
his teammate. High fives. And that's more gold for Tasmania.
It is.
How many gold medals have they got this?
It's a gold rush.
2. Well, there you go.
And Hale's involved in all of them.
Well, we might see if we can get a word with Jack Hale before the day's out. And we're seeing down there, that's the women's 4x100 relays about to receive their gold medals.
Under 20 athletes.
Gold, silver and bronze.
Medals to be presented by Paul Pearce, national team. Third place, performance of 48.00 seconds. Katie Colbert, Summer Johnson, Tiana Morrison, Phoebe Rose Turkey. Queensland.
There's Queensland getting the bronze. Victoria have to settle for silver. I think they might have a streak of 4 silvers, Victoria,
Yeah.
out of all those relays.
Well,
Very consistent, always there.
it's good and bad. I mean, you'd love to go one step more, but
But you don't want to go one step back.
Vicks do it better.
Well, they know how to get second in the relay.
Yeah, well. Now, Lynch, you're coming up on the track. Well, that rounds off the relay action for today, but of some 3,000 metre walks and running events. And won't that be a great way to finish off day 2 here at Sydney Olympic Park Athletics Centre? And just flicking through here, we've got men's and women's 3,000 metre races. Pardon me. Yeah, we're just the women's 3,000 metre race, and we've got the, before that, women's 3,000 metre walks happening as well.
The under 15s and 16s in the walks. And I think the live stream will be finishing around 6 o'clock, so we might have time for the 3K. Not sure.
Although if they run fast, we'll get them in.
The lives are on very quick. It'll be a nice and fast 3,000 metres. But next race on the track, it will be at 5:25, so only 5 minutes away now.
And what a picture there. A full podium.
There's a few poses out there at the moment. A few different shapes. It is hard to get all 4 on the podium. Don't forget, using that hashtag AJAC, tag your Instagram photos and your tweets, and you might see yourself getting a gig on the live stream. While we're waiting, why don't we check out this 4x1 Adidas replay. Victoria getting an absolute ripper start, really gapping the rest of the athletes, but Tasmania made it tough for themselves. Not the cleanest of changes, really stretching it out. And if you look at this second change from Tasmania, just getting it in, and Despard almost running up the back of Hale. Hale not really taking off, taking it easy at the start, not wanting to accelerate too much. But once he got the baton, it was all over. A sprinter of Hale's speed against a long jumper, it's going to be tough work for that jump. Well, holding off for second place. Very happy,
Yeah,
Hale.
some good emotion shown there from Hale. Happy to get the win for his teammates, for his state.
Well, they're definitely, it's a good team, those guys. And as we've seen the replay, the boys are down there about to grab their medals. James Jeffrey, Leonard King, Emmanuel Fakier and Michael Konomani
New South Wales.
taking out the bronze medal. Emmanuel, normally a triple jumper, but brother of Patrick Fakier, who has a 10.4 PB. So sprinting is in his blood. And over fifth today in the long jump. Two long jumpers in the Victorian team. Second and third in the long jump earlier today in that 4x1.
Yeah, it's something you do see a little bit from time to time, Lynchy.
And you could say Hale, he's a long jumper.
Well, that's right. And there's the big cheers for Team Tasmania.
The medalists in the under 20 men's 4x1.
Now, while we're seeing those medals get given out, we could hear some more facts about Colombia. Why not? Per square foot, Colombia is the most biodiverse country in the world. It has more species of birds and frogs than any other country, as well as over 2,000 plant species that have yet to be identified. So 2,000 plants, they don't even know what to call them. Showing just how, like it said, biodiverse the country is. Now, I think Robbo might be on a little bit of a mission to find a special guest we might be able to talk to.
Well, here we are. We're down here trackside and we're joined by the man of the moment. He's weighed down by a bit of gold around his neck at the moment. It is none other than Jack Hale from Tasmania, and we've just seen him win the relay. He won the 200 metres earlier today. Made a big day's work for you.
Yeah, I mean, I came out not expecting really to do much in the 200, but obviously came home with a half-decent time and really happy with the win and confirmation as of now for Columbia, so really happy with it. And obviously the relay.
So it's nice to have been able to book that ticket. More about that shortly. Lynchy's got a special presentation for you. But what about, we speak a lot about the rivalries that you're facing at the moment. Brendan Harrigan provided you that rivalry today, and Jizzy made you work for it in that 200 especially.
Oh, I was worried. I'll give him that much. Probably 120 and I was extremely worried, and I really had to fight back at him. He had it covered over the first 150. So, yeah, extremely good race. Really happy with it.
Now, we're going to present this. I'll take the mic out of here, but we're going to present you with this flag. That is the Colombian flag. Now, what do you know about Colombia?
Oh, nothing really, to be honest. I know very little.
So if you were going to guess where it would be in South America, the north, south, east or west of it, where do you think it would be?
South America.
Oh, whereabouts in South America, though?
Okay, fair enough. I have no idea. What?
Oh, it's right up the northern side.
Oh, all right. Yep.
All right. Now, we did hear a lot of banter about the Tasmanian 4x1. It was called that you were going to be the national champions possibly back in January on Jacob Despard's Instagram account. So how does it feel to finally get that confirmed?
Yeah, we've been doing a few sessions on it. So, I mean, to really have it won is extremely good for Tassie. I don't think it's happened for a while. So, I mean, to have a real good bunch of lads running together, it's always good.
And so what do you got next? I think the 100's on Sunday?
Yeah, so the 100's my last event for the... maybe a 4x1 tomorrow with the under-18 guys. But other than that, individual events-wise, just the under-18 100.
And hopefully get that final other confirmation for the 100 for Cali.
Yeah, that's my real goal. So anything under 10.74 and hopefully a win would be really good on the day. So, yeah.
I've got one question for you, Jack Hale. What's your Spanish like?
Oh, nothing. No Spanish. I'll touch up on it. I'll touch up on it in the next few months.
All right, you've got a few months to work on it. And what about Saturday night? You're going to come out and watch Rowan and Trey have a crack in the 100 and Sydney Track Classic?
Yeah, it would be an awesome run. I'm really keen to see what Trey and Rowan can produce because they're obviously running extremely well at the moment. So seeing Trey run 10.40 was really good. It's fired me up a bit for the 100 on Sunday, so it's really good.
All right, well, there you go. That's Jack Hale. And, yeah, we've had a hailstorm in 3 parts here today at Sydney Olympic Park. And, mate, can't wait to see you and cheer you on again on Sunday. All the best with your recovery, and we'll see you back out here then.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
There you go. That's Jack Hale.
And we might have just saw Chelsea Egginton earlier in the high jump. She's plying her trade now in the long jump. This was postponed, cut off halfway through the competition last night because of the thunderstorms. So they're back out here and having a dig second time round.
And Lynchy, I'm not fully convinced that we're not going to be spared of another thunderstorm tonight. Something's brewing.
Oh, I really, really hope it stays away.
So we're back again tomorrow.
That's right.
Rain, hail or shine. We'll be here. Rain, Jack, hail or shine.
Lucky there's no one called Shine running.
And if you're considering trying to catch some of the stream while you're at work, well, I can tell you that the stream will go live from 9:30. Beautiful.
9:30 a.m.
And it's a big day, day 3, Lynchy.
There will be. 9:30, we're going to go from 9:30 to 11:30. And then big final session from around 1:30 to 6 o'clock. So lots of action in that second half of the program tomorrow. We might even stick around a little bit longer tonight.
And if you're like me and you're gripped by David Rudisha fever at the moment, well, I can tell you that if you tune into ABC News 24, that he just appeared on there, a little piece on the news. So once the live stream's finished, you can go searching around. You hopefully see a replay of that.
Don't switch over just yet.
No,
wait till it's finished.
Don't leave us just yet, because we've still got some action happening here. And the girls' long jump.
ACT athlete making a nice little divot there in the sand. Getting the white flag. As you can see, the clock as well. That clock gives the athletes a minute to complete their jump once that cone has been removed. So, and it's actually, sorry, it's a minute to start their jump, I'm pretty sure. So that official down there, his job is push the button when he sees that cone move away. And we're going to have another walk on the track, I think. Or we're onto some 3Ks straight away.
Well, I'll tell you what gives it away, Lynchy, is I can still see a bike on the track.
The bike is still going.
And
I can't see any athletes, though. Maybe it's just a warm-down lap.
Well, maybe he's looking to set some PBs. Oh, there he is, Matty Donker.
I've got to say, I've had a crack on a bike to ride an 800 metres.
Yep.
And I went 1:39. So,
well,
I'm happy to say I could beat Rudisha on a bike, but only just, and it was hard work.
I don't mind telling you, I've been lucky enough in Newcastle where Kurt Fernley trains. So the Newcastle Athletics field, I've actually been helping Kurt with some of his training in recent weeks. And so the aim there is as a pace bike to hold 30 k's an hour. And on some of the 800 metre reps we're doing, that's obviously a 2-minute rep. So, yeah, you'd start doing a few of them back to back, and on a bike,
not easy.
It's not that easy. And geez, I look behind and you see Kurt getting that force with his arms.
Yeah,
it's just
bearing
amazing.
down on you.
And we'll see some more of the wheelchair athletes in action over the course of the weekend, and even at the Sydney Track Classic on Saturday night. So,
oh, that looks comfy.
There we go. A bevy of beanbags. Come down. Good grass, good beanbags.
That grass does look good.
Imagine that. You could sit over there. You could watch he's watching the live stream on his phone. He's got 18 beanbags to choose from.
Give us a wave.
And they're on the live stream. It's a bit delayed. I think he'll figure that out in.
Yeah, he'll wave probably when we cut
10
away.
10 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, he waved. Oh,
there he is. Oh, he stopped now. He's tweeting about it.
Look, hey guys, I was on the stream.
He's on the Snapchat. So, a little bit of a crowd building down here at the girls' long jump. The long socks seem to be all the rage for the jumpers, Lynchy.
Oh,
is it true they help?
Aren't they what? It is. I think it is.
Or is it just to keep the sand out of the shoes?
It doesn't help that as much as you'd like.
I'd love to see someone jump with those little ankle protectors like the work.
You might see the landscape gardeners wear, or lawnmowers.
Just to keep those grains of sand out. Now we're talking.
Maybe just a full shoe sock that goes from the toes up to the knee.
Perfect. Well, Robbie Crowther, I want to see you get onto that. There's some athletes marching down the back straight there, Lynchy.
That could be.
And I think this is 3,000 metre time.
It's going to be the start of the women's under 17, 3,000 metres. Looks like we've got 26 starters.
Good to see.
So we'll probably see I think it's a waterfall start, where they start in two different sections around those cones. And good mix of athletes, plenty of New South Wales, as you'd expect with a home championship. But a good spread. Not long till that starts. Scheduled to start at 5:57. Only two more events on our live stream tonight. We're going to finish with a back-to-back 3,000 metres.
Now, we had a chance to catch some of the action in the women's under-18 discus. It was over on the warm-up track earlier today, and we did actually get a camera out there. So in a little while, we're going to see if we can bring you just a quick little snippet from that. That was Samantha Peace, who we interviewed. And
certainly did.
She booked her ticket on the plane to Cali. We can have a look at it now, in fact. So let's cross to that now, and we'll continue just talking over here. And here's Sam Peace. I think we'd see one of her earlier throws here. As she said in the interview, you know, not her best comp, but she got the job done. I like this here, though. Watch her get the crowd hyped up.
There it is. And only the best angles of this live stream. We can get a camera almost anywhere.
Yes, so...
Yeah, a little bit more speed on that one.
Gave it a really good rip there, and look at that. She
swung it back in.
Pretty happy. Yeah. And that, I think that may have been the winning throw there in the end.
She threw around 46, I think, was it?
I think that's right, yeah.
Obviously, a PB of 48.1. She threw it, I think, at the country champs at Glendale.
Yep, so impressive performance there, and there you go, Sam. No, she was keen. She was a little disappointed not to be on the big stadium. But she gets another crack tomorrow in the under-20s.
Under-20s, and same weight discus, so another chance to get a big throw out there.
And don't forget, we are here in the greatest state of all, and that state is New South Wales. Let's have a look how beautiful it is right now.
Sydney Olympic Park. Get into life.
Well, there you go. Big thanks to Sydney Olympic Park for hosting us out here for the 53rd Australian Junior Athletics Championships. Disappointed not to see a bit of Terrigal Beach on the ad there for New South Wales. A bit of Newcastle.
It's all right. We'll make our own one.
We'll keep it a secret.
Destination mid coast.
Here we go, and this is the start. Women's under 17s. Who we got
list
here,
to go through. Going off our performance list, we should get 26 starters, so I might wait till they all come into picture. As you can see, it's not just those athletes on the inside. There is a whole...
There they all are. You thought it was...
There's a whole bevy of athletes. So, Harriet Bush, Alexandra Clements, Eloise Doherty, Catherine Dowie, Cara Fane Ryan, Thwane Fusha, Ellie Gallagher, Jessica Guo, Natalia Hall de Cleaver, Sarah Hines, Jenna Kelly, Jess Main, Shania Murray, Matilda Offord, Grace Planting, Hannah Prio, Jessica Ronan, April Skur, Joanne Skinner, Nikita Spalvins, Ali Thompson, Jessica Tibbett, Nicole Vermis, Brittany Watson, India Williams, and Brittany Yard.
Wow, what a lineup. And running 3,000 metres is obviously all the rage.
Yeah.
The under 17s. That's great to see, I tell you.
It's good. And this, like, if this was a combined age group with the 17s and 18s, we would actually have to run heats. There's 13 in the under 18s.
Wow.
That's 39 athletes qualifying for nationals.
That's tremendous.
You can't run all together, and it'd be hard to run heats for a 3K.
Oh, well done.
So wait till they come a little bit closer so we can spot those athletes ahead. It won't be on our list of who the athletes are.
And we've got Clifford out in front there, Lynchy, and I think that's Scott, the Queenslander.
Yeah, and that's Jess Guo in third.
Guo third. So it's New South Wales, Queensland, New South Wales, Queensland. It's like state of origin over the back here.
Offord, Matilda Offord. She has a 10-minute 20 PB. Hannah Scott, or Skur, April Skur from Queensland. And Jess Guo. Jess Guo actually the only athlete with a sub 10-minute time. So she looks to be the favourite in this event. Pretty sure she went very well at the recent cross-country trials down in Canberra, in the nation's capital.
All right, so there they go through 800 metres there.
Jess Guo's gone into front. Skur and Offord pulling away from the rest of the field. About 10 metres now. Back to another Queenslander. These three really making sure that they've got a good gap to cover. Guo looks comfortable, though, in the centre. Looks like she's actually trying to slow herself down a little bit.
We're going to get a look at the 1K lap split coming up here. Clock's just ticked over 3 minutes. And we'll get a good look at it as these front three are battling it out. 3:11, pardon me.
3:11. Very smart.
So we've got 2Ks to go. And at this pace, well, they'll get well under 10 minutes. It's maybe close to 9:30, maybe a good bit under that if they can get a wiggle on.
9:53 is Jess's PB at the front. But 9:32, I think it is. 9:32. 9:32.9 is that World Youth Qualifier. So we'll find those two athletes in the next race. Annabelle McDermott and Amelia Mazzadowny. So they'll be in the race afterwards. They'll need to run that again. They've both only done it once. And that'll be the under-18s 3,000 metres, which is up next.
Well, we might be putting someone on the plane, Lynchy.
We could be. We could be booking them a ticket.
I don't know who we use these days. I don't know if it's Virgin.
Who does? Who does fly to Colombia?
I think Virgin. They got a monopoly on that. So yeah, look, it'll be great to get. I might see if we can. You and I, we could live stream the plane trip.
Do you know the one thing good about the Virgin, that in-flight app?
Yes.
Oh,
well, here's what I'm proposing to Virgin, and we'll get on the line to them after this, is that we get replays of every athletics live stream put on the in-flight entertainment for all long-haul flights.
It's such a long flight, you might as well watch athletics.
Well, so you might be, this might have got up and you're listening to this, so
yeah.
Happy flight. You might drift off every now and then. That's allowed. So yeah, that'd be the go. The athletics channel, 24/7 in flight.
Second place, of the silver medal, representing New South Wales, performance 14 minutes, 06.88 seconds, Raquel Lucas.
All right, so they're through past halfway in this 3,000 metre race, and when they come round over the finish line, and we've just found out that the flight time from Sydney to Bogota in Colombia is approximately 18 hours 19 minutes. So
Just enough time to get a couple of live streams in, I think.
Perfect. I think you get about 4 into that.
Yeah, I reckon you could get the whole juniors. Why not? Just replay the under-18 events.
That might be a good little bit of homework for them. 6 minutes on the clock, inside 1200 to go for our leaders. It's still New South Wales v Queensland out in front, and New South Wales holding the bronze medal position at this point in time.
Skur and Guo. Skur having a great race. 10:27 was her seed time before this. Guo with a 9:53. So almost 30, 40 seconds separating these two, but they are neck and neck at the moment as they come down with what is it to be 1K left to go. So just about to get their 2K split.
And there it is.
6:37.
6:37.
So they've gone 3:11, 3:26.
They haven't slowed up too much there, Lynchy, and it'll be interesting to see whether these two have got much kick left in them. Someone's going to have to make a move. How soon will they go?
That's right. So if they can keep that going, they'd be close to a...
What do we need?
Oh, none of these athletes can go.
Of course.
But hey, why not get one early? They can go to World Juniors next year.
May as well.
So there is a 3,000 metres there. I think 9:20 was the qualifier last time for World Juniors.
It's a distance that got faded out in the senior ranks.
It is an interesting one. They
still
run it a lot.
Yep.
It's the old 2 mile, 1 mile, 1.5 mile, something, 2 mile.
It's metric. Well, they call it the metric mile. It's 1,500 metres, so it's a metric 2 mile.
Metric 2 mile.
If that's such a term, but I've heard it said it's a classic crossroads between your longer distance guys that do the 5Ks, 10Ks and beyond, and then you've got your middle distance guys, 800s, 1500s.
It is. It's that crossing road.
So it's a really great test.
It's like the 200 of the sprint world.
Yes.
Perfect world between 1s and 4s.
Brings people together. All right.
So 600 metres to go.
And here we go. Will there be a move made in the next lap or so, Lynchy? I think, look, the New South Wales athlete there, well, in a great position to streak away and make a move. I think she's happy just to sit there now.
Maybe wait, hold off a little bit and let the Queensland athlete Skur make a move.
Who looks the more comfortable here, I think? I think New South Wales. I think Guang here is looking...
Yeah, Guo looks very good.
Looking a little bit more composed, perhaps.
It's actually starting to open up a little bit of an extra gap. But Jessica Guo from New South Wales takes the bell in 8:45.
All right, here we go. Will she pull away and land another gold medal for New South Wales? It's looking like she could do that. And we could end up with a New South Wales gold and bronze. If we go through 9 minutes there, 300 metres to go, Lynchy.
Really starting to turn it on now. She is pulling away. Actually, some good running here from the third place New South Wales athlete, Offord. And could be a big sprint here from the 4th place. It looks like Victoria in 4th.
All right, so Jessica Guo from New South Wales, she leads into 150 metres to go. And this has been a great race from her. You would think she's done enough to get the win from here.
Excellent bit of front running. She always was at the front, putting the pressure on and keeping the pace going, and really just kept that tempo all the way. Jessica Guo opening up. Probably won't get under that 10 minutes, but just doing enough to get the win.
There we go.
Skur of Queensland, will she hold on? She's not looking the best shape at the moment, but just enough to hold on from the fast finishing, I think, Orford from New South Wales, and Victoria finishing in 4th place. And some excellent little sprint finishes here. A little trio of New South Wales athletes.
And
very quick.
Let's hope there's some PBs in there, Lynchy, as well.
It's what you want to see.
Because even if you're not coming up with a medal, as long as you're getting better, that's the best result.
There's always next year, and there's always the year after that. Good to see a lot of sprint finishes and dips
Yeah, that to me, that indicates there's some good times been run out there, Lynchy. And plenty of effort. Look at them, spent on the track there. 3,000 metres, folks.
I always make sure I think it's the under 15s 3,000 metres at New South Wales All Schools is the last event of the championships. Always make sure I get a photo, and it's normally looking like this.
It does resemble that. I happen to be there myself this year.
It does always look like all the girls just hitting the deck after a big championship. And this is only day 2.
Well, some of these girls, and same in the same boat there at state champs, some of these girls will run the 1,500.
That's right.
And, yeah, big few days for them. And stick around, folks. We can confirm we will be showing you the women's 3,000 metres under 18 final.
And we've got 2...
Special treat for you tonight. We were possibly going to be cutting things short, but we've been able to extend it for you. And big thanks to the team from VPA Productions that put in an absolutely fantastic performance.
Definitely just always on the ball.
I'll invite him back. We'll invite him back, I think.
Oh, you can come back tomorrow.
Very good. I don't know, some of the cameramen might not come back. They were out in the sun all day.
But we've got 2 athletes that we want to really keep an eye on. Annabelle McDermott and Amelia Mazzadowney.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting, Lynchy.
Now, these 2 athletes both are the younger age, actually, for World Youth. They're both turning 16 this year. But both have a single qualifier to their name. So that means they need to run under 9:32.9.
Well, I've plucked out the Colombian flag.
Whoa.
And I'm calling it. We're going to put someone on the plane.
We're going to do it, are we? Who's it going to be? I would like to see them both get under it.
Yep.
Because then there's a chance that they could send 2 of them.
Good. Well, it'll probably take, for them to run that fast, it'll probably take an effort from both of them, maybe even some of the other 8 runners. Here they go.
Maybe someone might sacrifice their...
Let us know out there in Twitter.
Who do you think is going to take it out? Now, we're going to go through the start list. We've got 13 starters. Olivia Burden, Sierra Colander, Jessie Eltringham, Natasha Favotto, Emma Henderson, Samantha King, Amelia Mazzadowney, Annabelle McDermott, Paris Powell, Lauren Ryan, Savannah Steinbach, Emma Vandermeer, and Kiara Walters. So there's Mazzadowney, just tucked in the number 3, and the very tall figure of Annabelle McDermott from New South Wales.
I'm loving the smile from Mazzadowney there.
She's just getting comfy.
Yeah.
Different shapes out there. Annabelle McDermott, a real tall athlete, actually won her first state title in shot put in Year 6. And now she's a distance runner.
Yeah, well...
And Mazzadowney, I think, might have gone over to America recently. Indoor competitions.
Right, well, yeah, that...
And actually grabbed a few medals, I think. So 2 athletes, 2 different spectrums, same distance. So hopefully these girls can really turn up the pace for a 9:32. Be nice if someone could chuck us up some splits on Twitter of what they should be hitting for their 1K and 2K.
Well, we've got some avid viewers on Twitter. Stu McCauley, I know he's watching in Western Athletics at Western Aths. They were lobbying hard to get these races shown, I know, on Twitter. And
it's paid off.
Let us know, guys. What are you hoping for the girls to be hitting here?
They can't be going slow. They need to really be pushing the pace. They need that second qualifier. I'm not sure what times we're looking for. But they need to be hitting at least a 3:10 kilometre each lap. Obviously each K.
Pace looks to have slowed down a little bit there, Lynchy.
Yeah.
Generally, the bunched up factor will tell you that the pace isn't on.
I don't think they're going to be hitting that 3:10. Actually, it looks like it's getting slower, to be honest, and not very conducive to fast times. Obviously, going slow is not conducive to going fast.
Look at how slow they're going now.
I don't know if they realise that they need this second, unless both of them decided they don't want to go to World Youth. That could be a factor.
Well, maybe maybe it's all part of the tactics. I don't know.
They're going to need a quick finish.
This is coming up to the 800-metre mark.
And that is
They're almost tripping over each other. They're so bunched up there.
That's very pedestrian.
All
at
right,
the moment.
someone needs to do
That's
something.
Annabelle McDermott.
Come on.
She's taken to the front, and Mazzadowni is following her as well. They've had enough of it. This is actually slower than the under-17s race at the moment. They went through in 3:11 for the first kilometre, and it's just ticking over to 3:05. So, not sure what those tactics were there, but here come the two athletes who have qualified. The tall figure of Annabelle McDermott and Mazzadowni on the opposite side, Victorian. Now they're really starting to wind it.
3:21.68 first lap, and I think they've just had a 400-metre moment there to just, you know.
Gone through in 3:21, now they need to drop.
Yeah, and look at this straight away. Look at the field now. That's strung right out.
2 3-minute laps, 2 3-minute Ks back to back.
So
it's a big ask.
It is. It's going to be hard to do.
But now that they're really starting to push it.
Here we go. Lynchy.
Yes.
Breakthrough information. This is via Kate Fitz 93, and thank you very much, Kate, for getting in touch. Apparently, according to Kate, only need one qualifier for the 3,000 metres and above for World Youths.
Well, thank you very much. That's excellent information to Kate.
We can start booking
girls,
flights.
chill out. Whoever wins, go. You can slow down, girls. It's okay.
Well, it was puzzling me why that pace was so slow. So,
especially
if that is true, and I'm sure Kate wouldn't supply us with a furphy there.
No,
but we will get that confirmed.
We'll come after you, Kate, if you got it wrong.
But there you go. Read the fine print for the 3,000s and above.
So McDermott and Mazzadowni, all they need to do is win. But it sounds like if they come 1-2, we could send both the athletes over there. Understandable, though. It is hard work to run the 3K qualifier a few times. It's a hard distance on these young bodies. But McDermott really starting to stretch out. Mazzadowni just tucking on next to that Queensland athlete. I'll have to get her number, her hip number, so we can spot her out of the crowd.
Medal presentation and victory ceremony for the under-17 women's 3,000-metre championship of Australia.
But Annabelle McDermott starting to really open up a little gap here. 10 metres back to the Queensland and Victorian athletes. Yeah, about 7 metre gap now. Really good running there from the Queensland runner. Really trying to split up these qualified athletes. Throwing a bit of a spanner in the works, you might say. And that gap stretched out to about 10, 12 metres now. 1,200 to go. We'll see what Mazzadowni has to answer.
Lynchy, can I just draw your attention to the selection document? This is the Athletics Australia selection policy for the 2015 World Youth Championships. Clause 3.2.2 for events of 3,000 metres or longer and combined events. Any athlete who wins the selection trial and has recorded one eligible Athletics Australia qualification standard within the period will be automatically selected for the team. So there you go. Thanks very much, Kate Fitzsimmons.
Lucky we've got them out there. That's what this stream's about, getting those people. Just give us a few hands. And what looks like Annabelle McDermott, she wants the win. She's really stretched this lead out now to almost 20, 30 metres. And with about 900 metres left, it's on Mazzadowni of Victoria to really turn it on. But it was just that one kick after 1K. McDermott turned it on, and it really hasn't gone backwards from there. She's really just kept moving further and further ahead. .800 metres left, and the gap's about 25 metres now. Olivia Burton is the Queenslander, who is in second place, just ahead of Mazzadowni. They start to lap some of the athletes at the back of the field. But this is Annabelle McDermott's race to win and lose at the moment. Every step, she's getting further and further in front. It might help actually with the race on the screen. You might see as they cross by underneath the scoreboard. They are streaming our live stream on the scoreboard. So there it is. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. Well, that's what you'll be seeing as well, yes.
Lynchy, it's been a big day.
Oh, it has. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. We probably should have stopped before this race.
No. Kick on, mate. This is an endurance event. We'll be wrapping things up straight after this event, folks. So thanks for sticking with us for the stream today. And we can't wait to have you back tomorrow for what's going to be another huge day.
9:30.
Kicking off from 9:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. That'll be 6:30 in the West. 8:30 in Queensland. 9 a.m. in South Australia.
Yes.
And there's the build-up. 400 metres away from a trip to Colombia.
Meet record 9:32.92.
Is it on?
It could be. She's got what?
If they hadn't had that slow lap,
it would be all over it.
Easily.
And that's actually, if she gets that meet record, that's the qualifier again.
Yes. Well,
close to it.
Let's kick her home here, folks.
Mazzadani's starting to fall back into third position. She'll have to wait for discretion to see if she can get selected. She has one qualifier already. But Annabelle McDermott, that one kick at the kilometre mark, stamping her authority on this race. Can she finish with a 30-second last 200? There's David Tarbotton at the bottom of the screen running to get the best shot. You might see those photos on Athletics New South Wales. 100 metres to go. Annabelle McDermott. She's 100 metres from Colombia. Here she comes.
She's on the border of Peru.
She's just coming down through Panama.
What a great result there from McDermott. She looks up to the Colombian flag. And she knows she's done the business.
There it is. Well done. Libby Burton taking out the second place. And Mazzadani from Victoria picking up third. Well done.
Well, thank you for joining us today, folks, for what has been a sensational day two here at the 53rd Australian Junior Athletics Championships. And we've put people on the plane, Lynchy. We've spoken to them. We're going to hopefully do more of that in the coming days as well. Remember, if you have any feedback, any questions, any support you want to throw out there, jump on, use that hashtag AJAC15, and you can also use hashtag Summer of Ats. Results will all be up on the Athletics Australia website well. And we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning, 9:30 Sydney time. And we'll just finish off the race here. We're bringing home our final charges here. And Lynchy, it's been a big day, but there's plenty more to come.
There is plenty more to come. Tomorrow we've got lots of action out on the track, as well as plenty more facts about Colombia, which I'm sure you've all stoked and excited to hear about.
I don't know if we got your Colombian facts this afternoon, did we?
No, you didn't. No, I got some facts.
Save some for tomorrow.
No, it's a long 4 days. But we've got some 100-metre hurdles tomorrow. Also a lot of 400-metre finals, some 800 finals, some more 4x1s. And we're joined by Mossy.
Yes, Mossy will be making an appearance. I know that'll make a lot of people very happy. He'll be coming in the afternoon, I think, as we welcome home our next athlete here from Queensland.
And there is one more out on the track.
Just about done. So, yeah, Mossy's going to join us tomorrow, and then we've got Ollie Wurm coming in on the Saturday and Sunday as well. So it'll be great to have those guys on board, and we might get down trackside, have a little bit of a bit more interviews, and
a bit more chance for us to spread our wings.
That's right.
Cover a bit more of the track. So after this final athlete from Queensland crosses the line, we will say goodnight from day 2 at the Australian Junior Champs, the 53rd edition. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. 80 metres left.
Come on, Queensland. They've had a good day, the Queenslanders.
Had a very good day.
And I'm sure they'll be back tomorrow as well. But no matter which state you're from, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again in the morning for more run, jump, chuck action.
Good night.